like you can forgive some mistakes. Your coworkers can forgive some mistakes. But when you start giving a whole bunch of excuses and you start lying and start doing all that, folks ain't going for all that.
No.
They're not going. They're not going for all that.
They're not, and you know why, right?
Why?
Because you got to take into consideration them same motherfuckers you dealing with. You already know they lying.
Oh yeah. Once you
lie.
lie, that's it.
Do you work with people who tell lies so bold they forget there's video evidence? That ain't me. What time did you arrive today? About 10 minutes early. I don't even like donuts. I've seen a lot in my 30 years. Never seen someone deny something while watching themselves do it. From the creators of Workplace Headaches and Security Shift Survival Stories, come witness the excuses. Traffic. My alarm didn't go off. My cousin borrowed my uniform. The camera angle is misleading. The confidence, I wasn't asleep, and the unbelievable stories that somehow become even less believable after the investigation. Because the cameras never forget, even when your coworkers do. This is True Work Stories, episode Straight Face Fiction. What's the most common workplace lie?
What?
They didn't know they couldn't do something.
Nah, bullshit. That ain't it.
What is it?
It ain't it.
What is it?
They didn't know they could. Come on, think about that.
No, I'm saying seriously. How many times have you heard somebody say, "I didn't know I could do that"? And be like, "It's in the post orders." You read the post orders, right?
But you remember who we were dealing with too. At first, you got to remember that.
Most common workplace lie. I didn't know I couldn't do that.
But that's not a lie.
It is a lie.
No, you know why?
Because if you read the post orders,
but there you go right there.
Off,
there you go right there.
No,
the most commonplace work lie is I did it.
Oh, that you did it. something you were supposed to do, but you didn't do it.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
We say the most common workplace lie.
Right.
So you and I both know they supposed to be goddamn handbook.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And they make them sign saying they read it, right?
Right.
You and I both know them motherfuckers ain't read that goddamn handbook.
Okay.
Why? Because they don't fucking know it.
I give it to you.
And when we had that conversation with them, all you gotta do is just start asking questions. You've done this shit to us before.
You right.
We was at the other spot.
You right.
You would ask us questions. You knew who knew what, who read what.
You right. You right.
That's the most common workplace lie. I did it.
So number two had to be, I didn't know I couldn't do that. Because you know how many people.
Yes, you're right. Now I'll give you that.
I didn't know I could do it. But you're right. The first one is that they said that they did something.
When you and I both know they ain't fucking do it.
And they ain't do it.
That's right. And then the second one would be, I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
When in actuality, they didn't know they didn't do it. You know, couldn't do it. You know why? The motherfucker didn't read the book. So you gotta look at it from that point. It's really not a lie. They didn't know because they didn't read the book.
What's the most common excuse for missing a shift?
I think the one that I get all the time, especially working midnight to 8. Now that only flies one time. But you know, over the years, I done got smart with people and tell me, if you work, let's say you working Thursday, midnight to 8, that means I need you to show up Wednesday at 11:59. Okay then.
So, I can tell you because I said it for the first time when I first started working for the company. Remember, I was supposed to be to work at midnight on Friday.
Right.
From midnight to 8.
Right.
And I came in Friday night.
Right.
For actually Saturday.
Right.
And I told you, well, man, you did say Friday night, midnight to 8. And then you said, it's military time, man. You got to remember that.
Yes.
And then you broke it down to me and I understood it.
Yes.
But I only did that one time.
Okay, then. But you and I both know that that's happened many more times after that.
Oh, hell yeah. I just had it with 2 new people that started.
Okay, then.
And the first thing there, I said, you're going to be working Thursday night, midnight to 8. That means, and see, my thing is, and my wife used to always tell me, stop telling them that. I say, if I don't tell them, they going to come in on the wrong fucking day.
Yep.
I say, so I'm breaking it down because some people you ask if they know military time, they don't know it. I say, because I was confused like that because I didn't know it. I say, but if I tell you to come in Thursday night, midnight day, that means at 11:59 Wednesday, that ass need to be at the site.
Yeah.
Because at 12:01 it's Thursday.
Yeah.
So you there from midnight to 8.
And I need you on the
post. I need you on the post.
Yeah.
And at 8 o'clock Thursday morning, you take your punk ass home.
Yeah, that's what that means.
I get that, but what happened? Remember when I first started working for you? What did I do? You strictly told me, but you didn't break it down like I broke it down. You just said midnight to 8.
Sorry?
You broke it down that next day when I fucked up though.
Say
You
what
let me
now?
have it.
I ain't let you know first thing.
You told me midnight date.
Yeah, and then I broke it down just
Yeah.
like you said.
Yeah, no, not the first day.
I ain't break it down like
Not
that.
the first day you did. The
Okay.
second day you did.
Uh-huh.
Because I fucked up. And I admit I fucked up.
Like you said, I'm gonna let you roll with that for today. And
Whatever
today
that bullshit
only.
you got going. But you and I both know you didn't fucking tell me. Because if you would have told me, my black ass would have been up.
I told him.
You ain't tell me.
Did anyone ever tell a lie so detailed you almost admire the effort?
This was before you got to the site. This is
Okay.
when I first got the site. I was the site supervisor. I was brand new. The team had already been there, and I was coming in right as site supervisor. So it was already some issues because folks thought, other people should have got the position, and here they hired outside the company this new guy. So I had this shift supervisor who worked on third shift.
I already know it is.
She told the most fantastical lie I've ever heard in my life.
We interrupt this episode of True Work Stories with an important clarification from the SenseMade Media News Death. Despite numerous ascensions and several confused comments, True Work Stories is not a Make Me Sad podcast. While both productions feature the same cast characters, one is a workplace comedy inspired by real experiences, True Work Stories, and the other is a real collaboration about life, non-fiction, culture, and everyday issues, making me chance. However, officials report that the podcast will not be posted regularly until the page reaches 1,000 followers.
She first of all, she brought up what everybody always brings up, medical problems, and I was in the hospital and all this. But she went as far as bringing in paperwork. Now, for me, that was enough. I was upset, but she had paperwork, so I left it at that. Now, my boss.
Your boss wasn't going for that shit.
My boss was the coolest dude on the planet.
I already know.
He didn't get irate. He didn't get crazy or nothing like that. He did his research. He went and talked to the place that she said that she got the documents from, researched the doctor that she got that apparently signed off on it, and found out that the doctor didn't exist and that the letterhead that she used was not the right letterhead that company uses for their doctor's notes.
Which says she was the stupidest motherfucker on planet fucking Earth.
But it gets better. Oh, it gets better, it gets better. So after all that, my boss knows the information. I know the information. She's still holding firm. No, I don't know what they're talking about. That's why I went there and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. So he said, cool, we're going to bring you in. He wrote her up. He says, as of right now, you are dismissed. However, you have 48 hours. If you can bring something or have somebody verify that what you say is true, you'll be reinstated with no issues, with no problems, and nothing like that. And in that meeting, she told me and my boss to our face that she was gonna get somebody, that she had a documentation, that she'd understand why all this was going on. And I was believing her because my whole thing is, once you've been found out, the lie is over.
Yeah.
You got to give it up. This lady would not give it up.
Because she was one of them type that continue to try to cover up one lie. My wife used to tell me this all the time. Why lie when you're going to have to think of another lie to cover up the last lie that you told? Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to forget the first lie you told and what you said.
But that's the thing. She was flawless with the lie. She was so seamless. I was looking at my boss crazy because I'm like, don't nobody lie this hard. There's no way. There's no way this lady is lying. But she never came back with no type of information, and she was fired that day.
So
she
fucking fired.
She was fired. She was fired
so
that day. But
fucking
man, for a long time, had me believing this lady was telling the truth because she had paperwork, she had all this different type of stuff. But come to find out, it was the wrong letterhead. The doctor she had signed off didn't exist. Never worked there. It wasn't even a past doctor. Nothing like that. She completely fabricated a whole doctor and everything.
That was when I first started there. You know that, right?
Was it right there?
Yeah, right after I started, it was cold.
Man.
She got sent the fuck home that night.
Man.
She left that.
Hey, you made it this far. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more.